Hey girl, hey.
What's up, man?
What it do, y'all?
We are the Fab Five, and this is the Pretty Vocal Podcast.
The Pretty Vocal Podcast is a safe space created for us as Black women to voice our innermost thoughts and feelings about topics most people discuss in private because they are afraid to discuss it in public.
In this space, we dig deep, we keep it cute, but we never put it on mute.
Let's get pretty vocal.
All right, well, guess I'll kick it off here.
Let's get this poppin'.
We like to start every episode with a loose lips topic. We'll see what today's is. Do I
Let's
want to
let
pull
them
from the
lips.
top, or do I want to like shuffle a little bit? Let me pull that one. Okay. Have you ever had to pop off on a girl behind your man? Ladies. Ready to hear this.
Pop off. It's been so long.
I won't say pop off on a girl because I absolutely address the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm Inspector Gadget, you know. I have my way of knowing your phone, your email, where you at your friend's house that I ain't never been to.
Oh, Lord.
That's a story for another day.
Hello?
I will find you.
Hello, 911.
So I found out folks was texting folks they weren't supposed to be texting.
Yeah.
They a little bit, yeah. And I had to text her and say, "Baby, I'm so sorry he wasted your time."
Okay. And
Barbara.
put your life in danger.
Barbara,
And
this shirt.
I ain't coming to you as no woman, baby. I'm letting you know what it is and what it ain't.
So you were not Shirley.
To be clear. we just making sure.
Honey, very okay, baby. I'm sorry he wasted your time and put your life in danger. But if I wouldn't advise. And then you go and tap on the shoulder.
I handled this for you.
I handled it for you, and I'm finna handle you.
Okay. All right.
And then that was that.
And now your heart beating real fast. I can see you.
Yeah. And that was that.
All right. Okay. Ladies, anybody else? Like to pop off on a young lady over your man?
My story is a little complex, but
What's the spark notes, sis?
I know that's why I said it's a little complex, but
Summary.
I found out some information about the person that I was dating at the time, and it was also information about myself. And this person didn't tell me this information. I had to find out otherwise. And so when I found out what I found out, since he was still not answering questions and wasn't man enough to tell me, hey, this is what's going on and you should do X, Y, Z, I had to go find the person that started this. And went to her house. Her roommate opened the door.
Knocked on her door.
I did. I walked in her house. I was walking around because the roommate was like, she's not here. And I said, well, let me see for myself. And I walked around. And then the roommate was like, well, I know where she might be. And so I took the roommate with me.
Not the roommate done told on the
Wait a
girl.
minute.
That's
so
not
you
her
didn't,
friend.
You
Oh, it
breaking and
wasn't.
answering, and you.
Baby, he opened the door.
Breaking in
I didn't
and
break in
kidnapping.
nothing.
Okay.
And kidnapping.
list
First of all, when this man opened the door and let me in,
Oh,
I
your
done went
man
out the
was
door.
there?
No,
The
the
roommate.
roommate.
The
Oh, the roommate was a man.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't have no gun or nothing. I didn't hold that man up. That man let me in.
He was fearful for his life.
Girl, anyway, so he got in the car with me and we went to the next place. She was not there. And they said,
Let's rewind. We gotta. I know this is supposed to be very quick. He got in the car with you and led you to the girl.
yeah.
This what she said.
Yes.
He just was a roommate to the guy for sure. He was not a friend,
No.
a brother, a cousin, or nobody.
No.
'Cause I
And this
wouldn't
is the second time this is something like this has happened where the person, like my baby daddy's cousin, let me in the house when he was doing wrong.
They don't like him.
So,
They
you
don't
know.
like him. His folks don't like him.
But yeah, so no. So then when we got to the place where the roommate said that she should have been, they was like, oh no, she went to go pick somebody up from work. I said, where?
Now it's a scavenger hunt.
Look. I said, where? They said at East Memphis. I said, I know exactly where she went. I know who she went to go pick up too. And I
Him.
took she went to go pick him up.
Dum dum dum.
Baby, we went right on over to his mama house and he parked over there by the pool because he can't be seen with her. And I blocked him in. And we had a conversation.
Oh, you're for sure going to jail. Wow.
I blocked him in and we had a conversation.
Y'all, she did a what's up, bust up in his mama house.
At his mama house.
Oh, well, she went there, but you know.
She done went to everybody's house.
Baby,
Yeah.
she going to jail.
Not
She
well.
doing big time.
She going to the big house.
Okay.
Disclaimer.
know. Maybe because I've been in this thing for so long. I don't remember like having I'm sure a long time ago. Maybe a long time ago.
I got a story.
Well, this was BC before
When
Carson.
This,
so.
when
BC.
this girl was sitting in the booth with my man.
Throwback Thursday.
Immediately thought about this.
Now let's not go there.
Baby,
Let's
because you
not do
sat in the wrong side of the booth, BG.
We have cleared that up.
The air has been cleared.
We don't-
Baby,
I
She
love
said
it.
she's spun the block to air that bitch out. Let me
She
let you
did.
know.
It ain't even been 24 hours. We
So
talked
as
about
y'all
that
can
yesterday.
see, they are crazy, and I am not David Ruffin anymore. I want to change my name too. I want to be David Ruffin. I'm Dee Dee, and y'all the band.
No, now.
Never happened.
No.
Can I be Dylan?
You can.
Oh my gosh. Please seek help.
I spit hot fire. Y'all
Oh
know
my
you know
God.
It's the group. What are you saying?
I have main character syndrome. Like,
Oh, we all main characters. That's why he's pretty vocal. What the
I don't
Girl.
want to be in the
Pretty.
Not I want to be in the group.
Bad.
We so artists.
My
I
identity
love-
came to day 26. What is happening?
I love a little loose lips. That was cute. That was cute.
very cute.
But y'all crazy.
Yeah, well.
I always go straight to the man. But women have come to me, but I don't know what to tell you. So
Absolutely.
anyway,
I don't think I've ever had to either. I have been approached or contacted, I guess
Yeah.
you should say,
Real stalkerish.
over a man. It's very stalkerish. Yeah. And she was supposedly the main, so I'm like, that's backwards.
Yeah, that's
It's usually not- It's
embarrassing.
usually not how that happens.
Because I act like we sent that text together before I let you know that he sent it by himself.
Okay.
yeah, I definitely
embarrass
wasn't
them.
ever
Don't
in a
embarrass
relationship
yourself.
with any of the guys that the girls have came to me about. So it's like, I'm like, oh, girl, you talking about? I don't even. You
I don't
pay
even
my
make-
phone bill. This
Yeah.
in college. You
Now
got
he
my
just
baby.
paid my phone bill.
Yeah, no, with him.
Yes, bills.
I've only had to confront 2 people, but that's because, you know, I couldn't get the information from him, so I was going to get the information. So, but yeah, no, most of the time, especially in my situation with my child's father, most of the women were coming to me as women. I'm like, girl, I already know. You're not telling me nothing I don't know.
So that was
Terrible.
Bob and Shirley.
That's the
Y'all
definition.
asking the wrong one.
Bob and Shirley.
That's Shirley over there.
Baby, that's what, and you know, that's what therapy helped with. I had to get that lesson because I know I had to be in a different mindset and I had to grow out and say, you know, enough is enough. But it's just like when they came to me, I'm like, girl, okay. Because I know this already. Like,
And well, we're going to have enough of this.
When is enough?
We like,
When-
getting
when-
high.
oh yeah, girl, I had enough 7 years ago. I'm 7 years clean, okay?
Not 7 years clean.
7 years clean. I did my
Recovery.
time.
Recovery.
I did my bid already.
Yeah, y'all pretty
Love a
vocal
little loose
today.
lips.
Yes, we are. Speaking of enough,
Enough is enough.
when is oversharing enough for people? Social media in real life, I feel like I don't think I've ever had an incident where I've overshared. I feel like I may have done it in person, maybe nervous, meeting somebody. You start talking just to try to get
Feel
the
the space.
flow and feel the space. People do it online a lot now, though, and it's a little crass.
It's
it
weird.
can be- it's very
it's
strange.
very like, look at me.
Yeah.
Like,
That's how you feel about it. Like when you see people like sharing too much, you like, look at me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get enough attention somewhere.
Yes.
You know, because why go to the internet? Like, if I want to share something or get it off my chest, my sisters, my friends, the first thing I'm not thinking about is going to the
social
internet because
media.
I have so many people in my corner.
The support group.
Yeah,
It's just there.
it's just there. So
Yeah.
then I look at, I'm like, you don't have no support.
especially with
Yeah.
the tears. I've never ever cried and thought to press record
That should have been my pet peeve.
because
Baby, I ain't never crowed online before.
Cry, record, crow. Girl, stop.
Yeah, no.
Wow, that is weird.
That's weird.
That's my word for today. Weird.
Like, I feel like when some people do it, like, I feel like if you came online already crying, it's not sincere. But I feel like if you're talking about a subject and you
they
tear
start
up,
Yeah.
Then you,
that's
you,
something
then you,
totally
you press
different.
pause.
Yeah, you might want to go
Stop
ahead and
recording.
stop. But I'm saying, like, that's different than you getting on, like, yo, they just, because why we doing this?
Or took a picture.
Oh,
And why y'all taking pictures in the hospital bed?
oh, yeah.
oh my god,
Or using
Get
fake
away.
and then
tears.
had the nerve to tell me not to ask
What's going on?
But you
Baby,
in the hospital
you
bed.
asking for my prayers. I want to know what I'm praying for.
Okay.
When y'all keep my auntie in y'all prayers, that's all I ask.
Don't ask. They say don't
what
ask
happened to
no
Auntie?
questions.
What
going on with
happened
Auntie?
to Auntie?
Cause now she
Because
everybody.
that's ITT.
And
I wanna
know
know
what's
what's
going
going on.
Specific in my prayer. What's Auntie name and what's she going through, so I can be very specific in my prayers.
So-
Y'all go down
So
rabbit
y'all-
holes because I be looking at all the comments trying to find because I
Lord.
know somebody gonna
At
answer.
this point, you sharing, I'm reading.
And I'm not gonna be the one to ask what happened. But
No,
somebody-
gonna
somebody.
answer. I want to know, but I ain't gonna ask.
Somebody gonna know and gonna
So
share.
y'all hate when people share like half information,
Yes.
and then y'all hate when people share too much information. So
Yeah, we
like,
hard
what's
to
the middle
please.
ground?
We hard to please.
I'm confusion.
Think about what social media. You know what? I was gonna say think about what it was created for, but we don't
We far
really
from
know.
that,
We
though.
far from that at this point.
And some people's support is social media. Like I work with kids all the time, and when I tell you they don't have, which is kind of in real life friends,
Yeah.
like social media is their
And they go
network.
back to why I said that. That's how I feel with people.
But people that their reality is that's their network, that is where they gonna share, right? Because that's their network. That's their
That's true.
sister. That's their cousin. They don't have that in real life, so they're soothing that in some kind of way.
And it shows, and
Yeah.
it does give that. And I do feel bad for people that's like that because that's what it says to me. Like you do not have that support system,
Right.
so you got to go to your 5,000 Facebook friends
For validation.
for validation.
It just makes me
and
grateful.
that.
I think
Oh, yeah,
when I see people do that.
absolutely.
Father
Yeah.
God,
Absolutely.
And I think it's a generational difference in that too. Like
Nah, 'cause
we looking at it like it's sideways,
cousins
but
and
Yeah, for
and
sure.
folks. They
well, the
do-
older folks, social media is still very new to them,
Yeah,
and they are still trying to.
They
They
still tryna-
always gonna be figuring out how to make it work.
yeah.
We're getting hacked every other day.
Girl,
Girl, we just took a training at work the other day about
Cybersecurity.
No, it's generational something.
I'm
Anyway,
telling
so
you,
we had the
it's a
different. We
thing.
had all.
now
the
she had a
Gen Z.
training and don't remember what the training was
Girl,
about.
because them old folks was so listen.
Get paid.
Not
So
paying attention.
yeah,
They
literally.
had that yesterday.
They literally every time somebody entered into the Zoom, they was like, "I don't see the link." It's literally in the group chat.
Oh,
so no
wow.
matter when you enter that junk, you see it.
TT
And she's like,
up.
"Click on it and then take it." She was like, "Can you show me how to?" We did that 15 times, baby. I took that headset off. Let me know when y'all ready.
I'm finna go in here and make me a little plan.
It's a generational
Literally.
gap there.
Yeah, it's
Not
definitely
even
a
lunchtime.
generational
It
gap.
was for sure lunchtime.
But then, like, you know,
snack or
the
something.
people, to Jasmine's point, the people that's like, pray for me, but don't ask. Like, I'm fine with if you say, you know, I need prayer today. But then when you be like, you know, I hate y'all on here in my business.
Not you put your business in
But
our
you put
business.
your business
Or
on
even-
You
there.
made it my business.
You got on the
It's
book of
our
faces.
business.
It's my business.
This is
Y'all,
community
You
business.
know how like when somebody will share something and they'll give such a bold caption on it, like very opinionated, but then get mad when somebody
Comment. Now
Yes.
that is something I don't like.
Yeah.
Cause you put
Yeah.
it on social
like
media,
you
baby.
make
Let's
it
be
crazy.
social.
Yeah, like the celebrities that I seen was like, "Why y'all in our marriage?" No, why is your marriage on
Oh,
the
they-
internet?
You
Oh,
a
I
little
just,
bit crazy.
I was literally about to. I commented on, you know, May always posting stuff on the Facebook, and she got some very opinionated followers.
man,
So
and
one day
Tay
I
one
was
of
about
them.
to have to. I was about to have to text her like, "Who is this? Can I
And
continue?"
I was waiting. I was waiting for
you
the
going back and
text.
forth with somebody?
No, she wasn't going back and forth.
We ain't going back and forth.
It wasn't back and forth. It was just two
It was-
opinions.
I didn't miss it.
Yeah.
It was, and I was gonna
And my
text her 'cause
opinion
I
was
always,
different than theirs.
Yeah, and
But-
I always want to, you know, respect y'all people, right? So I was literally about to text like, okay, who is this? Is this a sis or this a sis?
Is
But
this
I
the post
didn't.
I commented on?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
So
you
too many-
probably did comment on the. It was a lot of people that commented on. The,
I'm just trying to
on
see
that
if it's the
post.
same one, because
So
then I know
basically,
exactly who she talking
So
about.
basically, I
then
need
that's
to. So basically, I need to stop coming on your stuff.
Oh no! I mean, I looked and I was just waiting for the text to be like. for
I
you
was
to
gonna
say,
make my own
"Girl."
post. That's how aggy I
Oh.
was. I was gonna make my own post and be like,
not
well,
the
post.
sub post.
Were you aggravated because their opinion wasn't yours, or
No,
the way
I-
that they were responding?
I think it was the presentation of
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think that
it
it
was
was.
probably
I don't
the
think
way-
that it was what they were saying.
It's
It was
how
the
it was presented.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
presentation of it where I was kind of like, oh, are you getting smart?
Yeah, she for sure was.
But then too, when you typing and you're reading and it's like, okay,
But you
maybe
are,
they saying it one way, but
And
you
I'm
reading
receiving it for sure.
Yeah,
one
because you
way.
don't know them, you don't know the tone. And,
Yep.
and
That's why I
that's
didn't
how you
know
be
the
slick
That's
at
why I was
work.
gonna send a text. That's why I was gonna send a
And
text.
that's why it's easy to be slick at work.
Yeah.
Because they be like, I had a lady call me, well, I didn't like your tone in the email. I was like, well, what tone? What
How do you
speak?
know?
How do you prove a tone in the
Yeah.
email? Because you've called me on a recorded line, hollering and screaming to the top of your lungs.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I know how to be nice and nasty in an email.
Yeah.
and I know how to also be professional with it. So I was like, what are you speaking? Well, I'm going to send it off to leadership. I said, please do. I would love to have a conversation with all of us involved.
Yeah.
Because you don't scare me.
And add this recording.
Because you
And
don't.
add
Insert recorded line.
That's it.
Okay.
I love it.
Another one for me is when someone is in a relationship and you know every detail of said relationship. My man, man F's up. Those posts disappear. What happened, sis? Let us know.
Because you've been keeping us
Because you've
posted.
been sharing. What he do?
So we be real, like, not we, but we as a generation, you feel like be real public about the good stuff, but want to be private
Real
and ask
quiet.
for privacy
Well,
about the
put
not
it in
so
your
good
close
stuff.
friends and
Yeah,
let's talk about it there.
Exactly. Because I look at that content in the close friends.
Let's talk about it there.
I feel like I ain't gonna post what happened, but I'm also not gonna walk around acting like our shit don't stink. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
everybody shit stinks.
And I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a balance. Like, I'm not saying don't
Yeah.
post your relationship or hide it. There's a difference between being a secret and being private. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't post about it at all, but when you do that so constantly, it's like, is this all this is for? It's for social
It's for
media.
show.
Oh, yeah.
For show.
I've even had
because-
to. I'm sorry to cut you
No,
off.
go ahead. No, I was gonna say just because if it's gone and it's messed up, it's like you gotta share that too. That's real.
Yeah.
That happens.
For sure.
Stuff definitely happens, but I've even had to stop sharing stuff that I feel like I could have possibly related to in the past, or my friends could relate to, or just something, because I've had people go back to people that I'm dealing with, saying like everything good or whatever, and it's like whole time it's not even about him. I'm talking about what my friend and went through, or what, you know what I'm saying. I might have
Right.
went
Or
through
just
some
an opinion
years
I
ago,
agree
or
with.
opinion I
Right.
agree with.
Opinion I agree
Exactly.
with.
So I just had to even stop anything that I feel like anybody could possibly take back. At this point to my fiance, I just won't even share it because
I hate that because
I
you
do
shouldn't have
too.
to censor yourself.
I had to
like
do that
that.
recently.
I just
too.
don't.
But
even,
yeah, you gotta do what's
and
best
I
for
mean,
y'all.
he don't care, but it's just like I don't want you even questioning that it's.
Mm-hmm.
It don't
You know,
even,
like,
yeah,
did
because
I
people
do
be doing like side
something?
conversations and
Yeah.
be talking about your.
Be like, baby, that ain't what going
Yeah,
on
because
up
I'm
in
not
here.
gonna post none subliminal. I'm gonna take it to you, your mama, your auntie, your
Heavy
cousin,
on your
whoever I
mama.
need to.
Not heavy on your mama.
No, but for real, like if I have an issue with my people, I'm gonna let you know. I'm not gonna do the subliminals. It's gonna be what it is.
Yeah.
But sometimes subliminals are fun.
Very,
Oh
very much so.
yeah. It's like when something
Enjoyable.
happens to you, as soon as you open up whatever app, it be something to go right with it. You be like, bro,
Look at the devil.
The universe.
and I'ma share it every time.
Nah, I'm not gonna share it. I'm gonna send it right to who I need to send it to.
I'ma share it every time. Here you
Be like,
go.
ooh, this sound like you.
And you
For
know,
real,
I
like
do
that.
not repost stuff that because my subliminals be like, you know, that's what I'm talking about.
They be liminal.
It,
Ain't nothing sub
Ain't
about it.
nothing
Nothing
sub
sub
about
about
it. And I have put on Facebook,
Yeah.
I said I be wanting to reshare, but the folks
Yeah.
gonna know I'm talking about the folks.
Yeah.
So I just be like,
I
you know
don't
what?
care. This bad.
So I send it to
Don't
like
either.
my cousin or somebody. And be like, look at this. Or with
Girl, who
my-
this remind you of?
Cause we know who it is. First and last name, honey.
We stay with a song. I love it.
Not you aging yourself over here.
Oh, the kids gonna be like, what is
What
that? Like me yesterday.
These
Who
millennials,
is Petey
old
Pablo?
people podcast.
Baby.
Oh, we not going there.
Okay,
We're
I'm
not gonna
sorry.
do that.
Okay,
We're
I'm
not gonna do
sorry.
that. But yeah, I mean, oversharing it's a lot, and I feel like celebrities do it a lot. Most recently, Jada Pinkett does it all the time, but I feel like she recently just shared that Will Smith still goes on vacations with his ex-wife. Without
I love
her.
them, so I'm gonna be quiet.
They have a great relationship. They do. They absolutely do. But yeah, I'm like, why do we need
With the
to know
kid
that?
too. They have a kid.
That I'm
together,
not
right?
They
sure
go on
of.
family
Yeah,
vacations
Trey.
for sure.
For sure.
But I don't know if it's just.
But
like
again,
the
I
two
don't know the
Without
details.
them.
Not my business. But she
And
says
see, now
that
I
they
need
go
a little
without
bit
them.
more
But you
go
know
with
what?
And
that.
that's Jada for you. She'll say that and she leave out details
Because I wanna know.
so she
Our
can bring it to the
family a
red
little bit
table.
like our family is very like. So
No, I get that.
my mama, like my dad had a child before he met my mom. My mom had a daughter too. Then they had us. My mama met my stepdad. He had 2 daughters. My dad had other kids. And after my dad had his youngest kids, my mom still would allow them to come see us. Like my stepdaddy used to watch my dad's kids. Like for real. And so then when I first started dating my fiance,
Come on.
Okay.
I took him home and we saw my stepsister's mama in Belk. And I was like, hey girl, hey. And she was like, daughter. And he was like, who this? I said, oh, that's my stepdaddy ex-wife. He said, what? I said, oh, yes.
said, what in the North Carolina?
He said,
North Carolina.
that's exactly what he said. He said, we don't do that in Memphis.
We don't.
He said, He said, family.
But
came
I
in.
love it.
I'm like, but
I know a lot of families that do that, and I've seen that before. But like again,
Ain't
Jada,
now
if that's the
no
case,
vacations,
Jada prefaced it
though.
as if it's just them two. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again,
I don't think if I would have heard that, I would have thought she was talking about just the two of them. And even if she was,
And there's a handful of people that probably would. Like half of us are probably looking at it as we know they
Well,
have a
it's
child
because
together.
They so open. Like
He's
they
an
open
adult
like open
child.
Marriage, though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he's very adult. Right?
Their child is grown, so you know what I'm saying. He ain't got to go on them vacations. Like it's not like they
I ain't
taking
even talking
their
about with the
5-year-old.
child. I'm
Yeah.
talking about them all going on vacation
Oh, yeah,
because
that's
they
them
all
all. Yeah,
have
absolutely.
a relationship.
Exactly.
But I, you know, I'm a Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith stan, so I'm gonna be.
okay.
Who else be oversharing? Kanye.
Kanye,
Mm,
Kanye,
He be
my-
crying.
taking my
Yay.
headset off.
Yeezy.
You
leave
He
check out.
stresses me
Extra-
out, man. I
Like,
get mad.
because why?
Yeah.
Why?
That's the burning question.
I feel like the last thing that happened that really, really, really got on my nerves was him sharing about their school and stuff, and Kim having to hire extra security because now you put the school out there. And
Yeah.
you put these children in
Yes.
danger. It's like now you're doing too
It's
much.
like
Yeah.
a point over.
Because
oversharing.
Kim
Like,
herself overshares, but it's like
Yeah.
if Kim feels like you doing too
Yeah.
much, you are absolutely doing too
For
much.
sure.
Because
She
she
do too
do
much.
too much
They be
already.
dragging them kids into the oversharing. If you want to overshare yourself about your businesses and stuff, okay, like whatever, you're an adult. But to overshare about the children, that's where I draw because they don't know. They
So-
can't help that.
It sound like all of our examples of oversharing are like negative things, right? Do y'all feel like people overshare with positive stuff?
Okay, so I would,
Yeah.
I kind of feel a way about the positive because it's like it can be positive, but when you see it, it comes off as braggy.
The
Yeah.
braggadocious.
And so this one person I actually was just talking about recently, definitely not saying any names, but
Please don't.
this person is constantly posting on social media to the point where I had to mute her because it's like, we got this coming up. I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And it's like every single day. Y'all won't believe what I did here. Y'all won't believe who I'm talking to today. Y'all won't believe who I was sitting in the section with. Da, 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 da. It's
Uh-oh.
like,
We're
girl.
getting a little Pacific.
I'm like
Like
well,
the
no,
ocean.
I changed the situation, so that's not actually the situation, but it was something similar to it. But it's just like now you're just coming off too arrogant and braggy with what's positively happening in your life. So it's good that these things are happening for you, but why do you have to put it out there like that?
Okay, but I'm gonna be like you yesterday. That was advocate. Going back to what Tay said, what if that's their only because a lot
Their
of
outlet.
a lot of people on social media we think have it together or have friends because they're at this event, they're at that event, they're bragging or expressing happy moments that they feel in their lives, but they don't really have a circle. So is social media still that person's circle? The issue with social media is you can't differentiate between what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the big issue because even if they overshare when it's positive, you don't know if that's the truth. You are hoping it is, but you don't know because then it's like, girl, you really doing all this? And they might, honey, I might just be born. Because I don't have nothing to overshare. Like, okay, so maybe I just need to level up. I don't know. But, yeah, that's my biggest issue with social media. It's like, what is it for real?
And I've heard people say
don't know.
that they share the positive things. It's like motivation for people of like, this is what, we can do this. Like, we're from the same place and you
Yeah.
doing it. Because I look at some people that share, like, I look for them to share things. I'm like, oh my God, that's happening. Like, that's lit. Like, I know your life before all of this. So I'm happy for you. But if there are people on the other side of it that's looking at it like you bragging or, why you, I'm confused.
Yeah, and it might be
Yeah.
the wording of your posts, to make people feel like it's bragging.
But if y'all
opposed
feel like I'm
to-
bragging,
If
tell
it's
me.
the same thing, I don't think
I
I know somebody specifically. It's always more material things.
For sure. Now that I don't
And
like.
that I don't like. It is always the shoes, the cars, the bags, and they will go as far as those two will go as far as Louis Prada Gucci. But like, as far as tagging even the brands, like in case we don't know what I'm gonna use pronouns, are wearing.
And I might not, honey.
They will tag every brand to make sure even the littlest item,
People
be it
still do
a
that?
bracelet that person does.
Are they trying to get like
Sponsorship?
Yeah,
Sponsorship.
sponsorships.
Nah, I ain't
and
gonna
that.
lie. 'Cause I be tagging.
I feel
I be
like this
tagging my
person
whole
already
ass
is
brand.
sponsored by someone.
Woo.
And that's it. And that's all.
Well, I was like, where the bell at? Well,
But we gonna
got
post like it's mine
myself
and my money.
sponsor. Come on, Karen Marie.
I'm just saying.
I be tagging everybody on my Instagram
On your
post.
stuff.
I mean,
I
that's
do my
Talk to us
hair, my
about-
lashes.
That
I
stuff
do
is
that,
okay.
especially like black
These
owned
are
businesses.
Yeah.
that are already known. We know what Gucci is. We know what Louis is. We know
Yeah.
Montclair. We know
Yeah. 'Cause I'ma
Balenciaga.
tag
We don't
from the
need
top
you to
the bottom.
tag these
Like,
people.
Maybe they
Small
trying
to
get
little.
sponsor on.
From Shein to fashion.
They
Nova
want
to
you to know
Christian
who they
Louboutin to
wearing.
YSL.
Like they at the Met Gala. Who are you wearing today? And they're going to
Yeah.
tag every person, okay?
So Jasmine, what's
Don't
your
care.
like? Since you have a different perspective of that, like, talk to us about like the tag from the head to the toe.
Well, I just feel like I be want to let the people know because honestly, a lot of people ask me where did I get something. So I just feel, or people have asked me where do I get my hair. Oh, I love your lashes. So I just feel like to kind of cut that out, I just started to tag so you can know like I just go on these same little sites pretty much and. Or I go to this hairstylist or whatever. Like I'm not just gonna tag the red bottom because I have the red bottom. Like I'm gonna tag the Fashion Nova dress, or the Shein dress, or the Walmart, whatever it is. And I just feel like that has cut down a lot of the questions because I don't
So
know.
it
like
don't, it don't matter if it's
I think it depends
name
on the
brand
person.
or not.
Yeah.
You're gonna,
Yeah.
you're gonna
I mean,
like
'cause
some people only
it's
do the
still a
name
brand.
brand.
You are doing it and in support, more of
Yeah.
a resource. This person is like, look what I got.
Okay,
I feel like there's a difference in the
Yeah.
two. Like I don't think
And
anybody
let's
would
be
look
real.
At that negative.
If it's designer and you know about designer, baby, I don't gotta tag it. You know
Yeah.
what this is.
That part.
You know,
and that's very true. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you don't, it ain't for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't
Because
for
I'm
you,
not gonna.
but I
just-
don't care.
Yeah, I
what
feel
you
like
got
that
on.
would be a little weird if I just tag YSL and something.
Right.
It's like, but you got on a Fashion Nova dress.
Hello.
And the girls love
And that's
Fashion
fine.
Nova.
That
I
is
might have
fine.
a $1,000 pair of shoes, but I'm gonna spend
They're-
$25 for this dress.
All right.
Let's be very clear.
Not doing
Cardi
it.
B say, I might buy designer, but this Fashion Nova.
And-
Okay.
and
Yeah, ain't no shame in my game. But I have had from college to now, like a lot of people just ask me where do I get stuff, and it's just like
Same.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Look,
And I
look,
just
ain't
agree.
nowhere special. Here it is.
Literally, when I got to Brittany's house today, she said, your boots cute, she in. Your teddy cute, she in.
Yeah, like
Baby, they get all my coins.
here's the little,
Apparently mine too, honey, because we be walking in here looking like the government.
yeah. Ain't no shame in my
Both
game.
of them look like two little teddy bears today.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, yeah.
I like hearing y'all perspective on different
So
stuff.
we done got a new topic for another episode.
Girl, we
Do
gonna-
we wanna
that always
sugar
We
daddy?
gonna always be putting a pin in.
Do we want to sugar daddy? I've got a story about that. I had one on accident, y'all.
Not on accident.
We gonna have to put a pin on that. 'cause
Next
I wanna hear
episode.
it on the next.
Oh,
Anyway,
so oversharing is wide range between
It
us.
is.
Our opinions of
Yeah.
oversharing is the wide range.
Absolutely.
I like that.
But we will
Absolutely.
say when you tell us to pray for your auntie, tell us why, and it's just
Please
because we
tell
I
us
wanna
why.
go
we care
To
about
my
auntie.
Lord and Savior with intention. Tell
Yes,
me.
and be
because your auntie might be
specific.
trying to get somebody else's husband
Ooh.
and talk about
You got
So
us
let's-
praying for her because
and
she
we
in a
agree on
throuple.
that. And
Oh,
that's-
doing that?
Oh
Or praying for us because she got her ass beat by his wife. Now
Okay,
listen.
we gonna see y'all next time.
It's finna
no!
get
And we gonna close this out.
Bye.
Because y'all getting reckless.
Follow
We're
us
out
on
of here.
Instagram,
Toodles.
and we gonna get up with you.
What?
Toodles.
Not she in a throuple.
Bye-bye now.
Always remember, dig deep, keep it cute, but never put it on mute.
And that's how you stay pretty vocal.